Hey there, it's Tricia with Easy Emini Trade, and I wanted to go over the setups from Tuesday, just try to break up the video a little bit. Instead of doing one big one at the end of the week, I'll try and break it up into two a week if I can. Hopefully I can maintain that schedule. We didn't trade on Monday because of Columbus Day, even though the market was open. Generally, if the banks are closed and the market's open, I choose not to trade because it can make for some sporadic movement and some difficulty. So that's my choice. So I chose not to. If you did, it looked like it was a decent day on Monday. So this is going to go over Tuesday, October 9th. If you'd like more information on the setups, you can go to www.easyemintrade.com. And as always, I'm going to focus on the NQ for the video. You can apply these setups to any instrument that you like to trade. So if it's the ES, if it's the Russell, I like the Russell as well. If it's CL, if it's GC, if it's natural gas, whatever it is, just spend some time testing it. Okay, so yesterday morning there was nothing really to do right off the open. Right off the open it just went lower, so nothing to really do. And nothing to really do here. We do get the indicator crossing below zero for a kaboom, but when you look to the left you can see the area that held here. So I wouldn't be too quick to try and jump in that, because it would lead you to believe that this is going to be the area that's probably going to hold. Worst case scenario, best case would be that it would find its way down here. So I'm not really interested in that. Everything's not quite in line for a buy here, plus we're in a downtrend, so nothing to do. Right here we actually get a 3 amigos setting up at 9:48, and what's interesting is, a lot of times when you get a setup, you're not actually getting in for the whole entire move. Like a lot of times you'll get in as it's already started to move, or you have to wait until it retraces after a move. But in the two instances that we had some big movement today on the NQ, our setups got us in right before. So this happened at 9:48 for the 3 amigo. We don't worry about support on the NQ for that trade setup, and we don't worry about resistance. We don't worry about anything. So the only thing that you would have to decide is what you're going to do on news. The item at 10 o'clock is something that typically doesn't move the market, but again, it's going to be up to you and your trading plan what you intend to do around news. Do you use the 15-minute rule, where you don't take a trade 15 minutes prior to news? If that's the case, then you pass on it. Or do you take trades on news items that are marked with low impact expected from the announcement? Again, decide for yourself. So anyway, that gets you in at 9:48 on the 3 amigo. Then there's not a whole lot going on because we're just kind of chopping sideways, and the range isn't really large enough to trade. So there's not much that we can really do in this area here. We've got this area holding as support. We've got this area here holding this general area of resistance, not really giving us any room to really do anything with that. Then here at 10:41 we get a counter channel set up. I'm just going to scroll over here a little bit and move that up there. So here at 10:41 we get a counter channel continuation set up, and put an order in under this bar, doesn't trigger. Everything's still in line to take it, so after it retraces a little bit here, put my order in under this bar here, and away you go. Depending on how you manage that, you could have been in for, like 14 points. So again, it all came down to management. How did you manage it? If you didn't get in here, you could have opted to take a pullback here. The only concern with taking it as a pullback entry is that we've got this area of 43.25 here as support, and this is a strong area of support on the daily chart. So if you took this as a pullback entry, you would just be aware that you might get held up on 43.25 vicinity, and then of course it goes right through, and nothing to stop that movement. So none of the support areas stopped it on the way down. So again, it was a nice runner, and nice to get a couple nice movements this morning, since we've been stuck for so long in the 2800 area. Then we get a 3 amigos setting up here at 11:01, and it works out exactly for 2 points. taking the spread into consideration. So we're able to get our 2 out of that exactly. And then it's lunchtime at 11:30. This is just going sideways here at this point, and after it's established support and resistance and going sideways, as long as it's quiet, you may opt to do range trades. But after having such good movement in the morning, if you were able to capture those few trades in the morning, I wouldn't give it back on doing range trades. I would, call it a day. Like I wouldn't even come back in the afternoon if I didn't have the chat room. And then there were a couple setups during lunch. I won't really go over those. And then the afternoon was just dead sideways, not even a range large enough to trade. So there wasn't really a whole lot to do there. We did have a counter channel setup that that I called right here at 321, and that worked out nicely as well. So just one of those days we were able to get the setups right in the beginning of all the moves. So that's nice for that's a nice way to end the day. So I hope that helps. If you have any questions, you can always shoot me an email. Otherwise, I'll try to get a video out at the end of the week or over the weekend for the remaining trades of the week. So great trading, and we'll talk to you soon.